Well, professors are fighting back against a new faculty accountability policy, saying they feel as if they were not a part of the process which led to the plan.
Today, several professors confronted the Board of Trustees, asking them to give them a seat at the table. WLKY's Manash Kwangwari explains why their efforts were not successful.
U of L psychology professor Michael Cunningham was upset as he walked into the University of Louisville's Board of Trustee meeting Friday. The board was voting on a faculty accountability plan. It's a policy Cunningham and many other professors are voicing concerns about.
That was created without much faculty input. We never had the opportunity to serve as authors, and we certainly never had the opportunity to vote on it.
The plan comes after university leaders noticed there was not a procedure to deal with faculty misconduct cases. While those cases are considered rare, the university's provost office created a 14-person committee to develop a policy in case it's needed.
Unfortunately, 12 of those people were serving as administrators, and only 2 were serving as frontline faculty members who might possibly be respondents to this policy.
As a result, Cunningham says a plan was made that is not in the best interest of faculty members.
We can be charged with disrespect. That is not defined in the document at any point. There's a series of punishments that can be allocated for having violated that stipulation, up to and including termination from employment.
It was in this building where Cunningham joined fellow faculty members to voice his concerns, telling the Board of Trustees why he believes the policy shouldn't be passed. A 5-minute speech, but he was unsuccessful.
This policy doesn't give the administration new powers. It simply makes it a formal process that everybody has to follow.
Biology professor and chairman of the university's faculty senate, David Schultz, says despite opposition, this plan just levels the playing field for all.
There is already a progressive discipline policy that's applied to staff and to administration. Students have a student code of conduct. Faculty do not have a similar document, so to be consistent, there needs to be a similar document for faculty as well.
And many on the board felt the same way, approving the policy with a unanimous vote.
Every organization is going to have these sorts of behavior policies, whether it's a company, whether it's a university. Probably should have had some time ago as well to make this an equitable process.
In Louisville, Manash Kwangwari, WLKY News.
And university leaders say although the plan was approved, it can be amended in the future if it turns out not to be an equitable solution.